ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Burger Baseball and tonight's District 26 6A contest between the visiting Westlake Chaparrals and your Bowie Bulldogs. Tonight, Bowie Baseball is proud to honor all military, first responders, and healthcare workers. At this time, if you are able and have served in the military or as a first responder or healthcare worker, please stand and be recognized. Today and every day, we want to express our deepest gratitude and appreciation for your contributions to our country and our community. We don't just appreciate your service, we celebrate it, and we are eternally grateful for you. And now for the starting lineups for today's game. Starting for Westlake, batting first, playing center field, number 1, Lane Johnson. In right field, number 13, Colton Stevens. Batting third at shortstop, number 4, Austin Knox. In the 4-hole, catcher, number 12, Mateo Rincon. Batting fifth, DH, 27, Owen Strain. Batting sixth at first base, number 3, T. Pollard. Batting seventh in left field, number 18, Hayden Chung. Batting eighth at second base, number 10, Kai Colbert. And batting ninth at third base, number 20, Rifkin Street. On the mound for the Chaparrals tonight, pitcher number 24, Finn Breitbach. And the rest of the Chaparrals. And now, your Bowie Bulldogs! Batting first in right field, number 8, Leo Pina. Batting second and shortstop, number 2, Aiden Romero. Batting third, catcher, number 5, Devin Lowe. Batting fourth, second baseman, number 7, Andrew Winters. Batting fifth, DH, number 32, Kai Liu. Batting sixth, in left field, number 1, Jeremiah Salaman. Batting seventh, at third base, number 3, Luke Canelo. Batting eighth, at first base, number 35, Hunter Willingham. Batting ninth, in center field, number 33, Liam Bell. Pitching for the Bulldogs tonight, number 4, Liam Bruner. And the rest of the Bulldogs. Your Bulldogs are coached by head coach Sam Vigilia and assistant coach Steve Velasquez. Presenting the flag this evening are registered nurse in labor and delivery, Katie Berra, and Lieutenant Eduardo Pina of the Austin Police Department. Katie is the mother of Bowie pitcher Luis Almeida, and Lieutenant Pina is the father of Bowie outfielder Leo Pina. Katie and Lieutenant Pina, thank you for your positive impact on our community. Please rise and remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem, performed by Gariski Middle School 7th grader Emily Valderas.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the
ceremonial first pitch, please welcome Michael Killian, father of Bulldog catcher Cullen Killian. Michael served his country as a captain in the United States Marine Corps, specializing in logistics. Michael, thank you for your service. Go ahead when you're ready. Let's play ball!
Well, good evening and welcome to Burger Stadium in Austin, Texas, where the Bowie Bulldogs take on the Westlake Chaparrals in the first game of a two-game set. We are just about ready for baseball here on a cool, windy night in Central Texas. For the Dogs, it's back to the Southpaw ace. It's Liam Bruner on the hill for his 8th game starting for the Bulldogs. He's 5-1. With a .857 ERA, just electric stuff from the lefty. He'll be taking on the Chaparrals coming into tonight's matchup at 11-15. An uncharacteristic season for the 6A powerhouse Westlake. Bulldogs, on the other hand, off to a tremendous start in the 2026 campaign, looking to push their way into the playoffs and make a potentially deep run with a very talented roster from top to bottom. Around the horn again, Bruner pitching, Devin Lone doing the work behind the plate. Hunter Willingham at first, Andrew Winters at second, Aiden Romero at short, and Luke Canillo at third. In the outfield, Jeremiah Solomon in left, Liam Bell in center, and Leo Pena out in right. Well, we are all set for baseball. Lane Johnson steps in, the center fielder. Johnson's ready, Bruner's ready. Here we go. First pitch outside, ball one. 1-0 from Bruner is in there for a called strike. Again, Bruner 5-1 this year, has faced 135 batters, has struck out 43 of them. 1-1 on the way, breaking ball in there. Called strike two, we'll see a lot of that tonight. That lofty 12-6, so lethal from the southpaw. Lefty-lefty, 1-2 on the way. Johnson just gets a piece. Count stays 1-2. Westlake in those powder blues. Bowie wearing all white tonight at home. 1-2 pitch on the way. In there, called strike three, painting the outside corner. And Bruner is off and ready.
Coming to the plate, right fielder, number 13, Colton Stevens.
Striking out many of the batters he faces this year, Bruner really demonstrates just a high command of the plate. The platoon between Bruner and Devin Lone has been just outstanding this year. The two clearly with a very strong chemistry. A 1 pitch driven into center field. Right underneath it is Liam Bell, and there's 2 away. And that'll bring up the 3-hitter Austin Knox, the shortstop. So Bruner looking to work through a quick top half of the first inning, facing off against the 3-hitter here for the Chaparrals. Just misses outside, ball 1. Bruner's 1-0, there's that curve in there, called strike. Seems like he really uses that curve as his go-to when he's down in the count. As that is in there for strike 2, back to that off speed, and he's got Knox down 1-2 with 2 away. Bruner winds and deals. Just fouls off the heater. Count stays 1-2 on Austin Knox. The 1-2 just misses low. Two outs, count 2-2 in the first to Austin Knox. Liam Bruner looking to finish off a clean inning, and he steps off. The 2-2. Grounded over to short, and it's going to get through to left field. So Austin Knox is on. First base runner of the day for Westlake. A little miscommunication there. Luke Knittel coming over from third. Almost a little bit of a distraction there for Aiden Romero. Both some of the top fielders in this district, so an uncharacteristic mistake there. And Bruner has his first base runner of the game. It'll be the catcher, Mateo Rincon, in the 4th spot as Bruner checks in on Austin Knox. Moderate lead off first. Bruner out of the stretch. It's in the dirt. Lone's gonna have a chance. Oh, and he's out by a mile. An absolute dime from Devin Lone gets Austin Knox stealing or attempting to steal, and that will do it for the top half of the first inning. No runs, no hits. A clean caught stealing from Devin Lone, and it's 0-0. Top of the order coming up for the Bulldogs. And we welcome you back here to Burger Stadium. Bulldogs got to get their first licks on offense. The starting lineup for the Bulldogs: Leo Pena batting first, Aiden Romero batting second, Devin Lone in the 3 spot tonight. Andrew Winters heating cleanup, and Kai Lu DHing batting 5th. Jeremiah Solomon batting 6th. Luke Knittel batting 7th. Hunter Willingham batting 8th, and Liam Bell anchoring down batting 9th. Brief situation here with the first base umpire and the second baseman Kai Covert. Looks like we are all squared away now and ready to go. It'll be Finn Breitenbach for Westlake, the lefty pitcher. His first pitch is low to Leo Pena. So lefty to start off here as the count quickly 2-0. Interesting as Coach DeHelia arranges this lineup, choosing to stick with his key leadoff guy, Pena, in spite of the lefty-lefty matchup. Leo Pena looks at ball 3, count goes 3-1. Pena, 357 hitter. A reliable guy to get on base, as he does right there. So Pena earns a walk. And the Bulldogs have their first base runner. Pena is a threat to steal. 5 bags taken on the season. A little bit of a tougher look here with the lefty for Westlake. So we'll see how aggressive the Bulldogs get on the base paths. Here's a bunt from Romero. The sacrifice works. Pena's over to second, almost caught slipping off the bag, but is back in time safely. So a sac bunt for Aiden Romero. And the Bulldogs have a runner in scoring position with 1 away. So Devin Lone steps in, the backstop. Finished off the top half of the first inning with a great throw over to second base to catch the shortstop, Austin Knox, stealing. A chance now to do it on both sides for Devin Lone. He's got Pena off second with 1 out. One out alone. In there called strike. Breitenbach with a little bit higher velo on his fastball, and also a quick release, almost a short arm style release. A little bit harder to pick up for these batters. Pena's gonna try to steal third, and he's in there. Slides under the tag of third baseman Ripken Street. And it looks like they've actually changed the call here on the field. No, Leo Pena is headed back out there, just shedding some gear there. So the runner's still 90 feet away. And my color analyst here to my left has explained to me he broke his belt sliding into third. So We're going to get another mic for him, too, so he can join the broadcast. So a sigh of relief here. Leo Pena is back on third base with a new belt. 90 feet away, Devin Lone down in the count 1-2. The pitch up and away. Count goes 2-2 on Lone. The 2-2. Just got a piece of the inside corner. Lone is down looking. So a nice frame there from the catcher, Mateo Rincon, and there's 2 outs for the cleanup hitter tonight, Andrew Winters. Looking to score Pena from third. First pitch up and in, 1-0. 2 outs here, bottom of the first inning. If you're just joining us, Leo Pena leading off third as Winters fouls that one back. One up high. Count goes 2-1. As he just fouls that one out to the right side. Count goes 2-2. And that one misses inside. It gets by Rincon, and Pena is going to score. So Bowie jumps out to the 1-0 lead. As Leo Pena does it himself, comes all the way around to score. And that gets a piece of Winters. So he will take first. Still 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning.
Now batting DH, number 32, Kai Lu.
And that brings up the power hitting righty, Kai Lu. Kai Lu looks at ball one. Just another outstanding year for the DH. Hitting .396, 4 dingers on the season. 1-0 on the way. Breaking ball in there. Called strike. Winters with a short lead off first. Lu swings through the off speed. And the count 1-2 with 2 away. The 1-2, there goes Winters, ball's outside. Throw down to second is gonna not be fielded and is into shallow center field. So Winters with a successful steal of second base. And Kai Lu now with a chance with a runner in scoring position. 2-2, 2 outs. Winters off second. Fastball grounded foul off the left side. So we'll do it again. The 2-2 on the way. In there, called strike 3. Inside part of the plate, working in the pitcher's favor both ways tonight. And that will do it for the first inning. Bowie gets one run, no hits. It's 1-0 Bulldogs as we head to the top of the second inning.
Howdy folks, it's just around summertime. We've got a concession stand on the first base side. We've got some Cane's value meals, Gatorade, sodas, waters, and some other snacks and treats. Go and check them out.
Mateo Rincon steps into that one, but a nice catch there by Liam Bell. So 1 pitch, 1 out to start the top half of the second inning.
DH, number 27, Bowie, Strain.
They'll bring up Owen Strain, DHing tonight.
Be ready, Hunt.
So Westlake not afraid to stack the lefties in the lineup against Bruner, as that one's in there, called strike 1. Oh, 1 on the way. There's that breaking ball. Catches the edge. Count quickly 0-2. Bruner looking good early. Just a 14-pitch first inning. 0-2 on the way here. Breaking ball in there. Called strike 3. And quickly 2 away.
Now batting first baseman, number 3, T. Collard.
So Bruner playing to his strengths. Going back to that off-speed, back to back in that at-bat. Fastball there is in there for a strike. And a quick. This is one of those classic high school moves, the old meeting in the third base coach's box. Two outs here for Bruner. Again, Bulldogs lead 1-0 early on Westlake. Oh, 1 on the way. Just misses outside. Count goes 1-1. Grounded foul down the third base side. And Bruner once again ahead in the count. 1-2. Got a decent feeling about what pitch he might be going to here. 1-2 on the way. Doesn't go with the curveball. But nevertheless, gets T. Collard to line out to end the top of the second. So another clean inning of work for Liam Bruner. No runs, no hits. Chaparrals go down in order. It'll be Jeremiah Solomon leading off when we come back in the bottom of the second inning.
Coming to play for the Bulldogs, left fielder, number 1, Jeremiah Solomon.
Bottom half of the second inning, Bulldogs lead 1-0 here on Vype. Jeremiah Solomon steps in, looks at ball 1. Beautiful night for baseball. Wind has cooled off just a bit. Solomon swings through that one for strike 1. Two one on the way, breaking ball is high. Count goes 3-1. Solomon looks at strike 2. So count full here. Working quickly is Breitenbach, and he walks Jeremiah Solomon to start the bottom half of the second inning. So another first batter walk to start the inning, and Luke Knittel will step in with a runner on. Bowie looking to get back in the win column. Dropped their last one to Dripping Springs 3-2 at home. That was on the 27th. Split that series. Solomon is in there, stolen base for him. So the Bulldogs aggressive on the base path, not afraid of the lefty look there. Typically a little bit harder to get a good jump against a lefty, but no problem so far for the Bulldogs. They're 2 for 2 on stolen bases, going from first to second. Knittel shows bunt. He lays it down perfectly down the first base line, and a great sacrifice there from Luke Knittel. Exactly how you write it up. And Jeremiah Solomon is to third base now.
First baseman, number 35, Hunter Willingham.
So one away, an opportunity here for the first baseman, Hunter Willingham. He's got Jeremiah Solomon 90 feet away, and the infield is in here for the Chaparrals. Willingham looks at strike 1. Finn Breitenbach opting to work out of the windup here with the runner on third.
Drive one.
Outfield playing a little bit in as well. Willingham dribbles this one over to second. Play's going to come home. Here's the throw. Solomon is out. So a very nice throw there from Kai Covert. Snabs the runner at home. So the Bowie lead stays 1-0. It'll go down as a fielder's choice there for Willingham. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Liam Bell. Another check over there on Willingham. With 2 away here. Again, Bulldogs winners of 3 in their last 4. First pitch to Liam Bell is outside. Westlake, one of their big 6A rivals across all sports. But looking to get in the win column here on the baseball diamond. Count 2-0 on the center fielder, Liam Bell. Two O's inside, count 3-0. Last year, Westlake got the better of Bowie in both contests, shutting out the Bulldogs in both games. This year, already on course for a much different outcome, as that one just gets a piece inside. So 3-1 here to Liam Bell. Pitch on the way. That one definitely inside, and Liam Bell works a walk. So back to the top of the order we go. Leo Pena will step in with 2 runners on.
Right fielder, number 8, Leo Pena.
Pena walked in his first at-bat, came around to score in that first inning of work for the Bulldogs. First pitch up high to Pena. And a meeting on the mound here as Westlake looks to get on page with Finn Breitenbach. Leo Pena has 2 two-out RBIs. A little bit of a niche stat, but relevant to the situation with 2 outs here and a runner in scoring position. Again, one of the key guys right at the top of this Bowie lineup. A tendency to get on base. That's why he's there. And these 2 teams will face off again tomorrow night. Some inclement weather in the forecast for this weekend. So some scheduling changes made as a result of that. That one, of course, will be at Westlake. But the focus is here. Counts 1-0 on Leo Pena. 2 outs, bottom of the second inning. Willingham leads off second. Bell off first. This one's drilled into center field. And there to make the play is Lane Johnson. So that'll do it, bottom of the second. No runs. Bowie hanging on to that 1-0 lead. We'll head to the top of the third on Vype.
Bowie Baseball would like to thank our single-level sponsors, Rise and Smile Orthodontics and Feel Pediatric Dentistry. Thank you for your support this season. Hayden Chum.
Make a play, Bubs.
Top half of the third inning here at Burger Stadium under the lights. Liam Bruner back out for his third inning of work. Has been pounding the strike zone all night and starts off Hayden Chung with another there. Count 0-1 on the left fielder for Westlake. This one grounded over to second. Fielded nicely there by Winters. And over to Willingham for the first out of the inning.
Coming to the plate, second baseman, number 10, Ty Covert.
So Bruner, a propensity for finding the strike zone. He'll either make you put the ball in play or he'll put you out on strikes. It's really one or the other. And this one just lofted into shallow right field. It's going to be a base hit for Kai Covert. So the first hit of the game for the Chaparrals belongs to Kai Covert. And that'll bring up Ripken Street. Been so excited to call his name as he lays down a bunt. It's going to roll foul. Ripken Street, just about as baseball of a name as you can get. Batting ninth for Westlake. Ripken Street. If his first name was his last name, we'd be having a much different conversation right now. Count 0-1 with one away. The check on Covert. Luke Knittel shading in on the grass after that first bunt attempt. And Street showing bunt. He's going to swing, and he swings right through that pitch from Bruner. So the count 0-2 now. Knittel back on the edge of the dirt. Middle infield and double play depth. 0-2 from Bruner. Swung on and missed, strike three. Bruner retires Ripken Street. And there are two away. So we head back to the top of the order.
Now batting number 1, Lane Johnson.
So Lane Johnson steps in, the leadoff hitter for Westlake, struck out looking to start this game off. Covert leads off first. Bruner delivers, it's low. Covert's gonna try to steal second, a delayed steal, and what a throw by Devin Lone. Absolutely unfazed. Lone was all over it and catches Kai trying to be a little sly. That'll do it in the top half of the third inning. The defense impenetrable for the Bulldogs. It's 1-0. Bats coming next.
Check out the concession stand, folks. We've got Raising Cane's value meals, snacks and drinks. Feeling an urge? Go check them out.
So after that electric throw from Devin Lone, Bulldogs will take up the bats again.
Don't get nervous.
So Aiden Romero steps in. Dribbles this one back to the pitcher, but called foul.
Off his foot.
So there was no foul call. And now they're saying, now we're gonna have a discussion. So Westlake completed the play. Looks like the home plate umpire and first base umpire were in disagreement on the initial call there, so you'll get a ruling here. And it is ruled a foul ball. So another chance here for Romero. And some disagreement here. From the Westlake coach. So count will be 1-1 when we resume. In the meantime, Devin Lone came into this one with just one caught stealing, according to Game Changer, of course, so take it with a grain of salt, but doubled that already in 2.5 innings of baseball. So as we continue to get some discontent here from the Westlake coaching staff, a good time to go through our big sponsors of Bowie Baseball. We'll only get a few, so I'm just going to do a short one here. Thank you to Circle C Orthodontics and Dr. Kimes for supporting the Bowie Baseball program. And we are back. So it'll be 1-1 to Romero. Fouled straight up towards the Westlake dugout, and it's gonna get there. So the count 1-2 on Romero. And the longest 3-pitch at bat you will see. The 1-2 on the way. This one gets a piece of Romero, and he will take first base. So in 3 innings, that's 3 straight first batters faced that have taken first base. 2 walks and that hit by pitch there. And that's going to do it for Finn Breitenbach. His night is done after just 2 completed innings of work. He's pulled with a runner on first. So Bowie working into the bullpen early here. We'll step aside briefly for the Westlake pitching change. Bulldogs have a runner on first with no one out in the top of the bottom of the third inning when we return. We are back here, bottom of the third inning. No one out. The pitching change brings in Parker Saltzman for Westlake. Devin Lone at the plate here showing bunt. Romero's going to try to steal second here, and a nice jump has him in there safely. So once again, runners in scoring position for the Bulldogs. And the aggressiveness on the base paths paying off. First baseman T. Collard shading in here. We'll see if Lone shows bunt again as Saltzman steps off. Count 0-1 on Lone. Romero dancing off second, a huge secondary as that breaking ball's in there for a called strike. Lone having himself a defensive masterclass of a game. Already 2 runners caught stealing. Count is 0-2 with no one out here for Lone. 0-2 on the way, and Romero is caught, but that one, wow. All right, we have a lot to unpack here. So, Aiden Romero stealing third. Parker Saltzman stepped off, had Romero caught in the rundown. The throw from Saltzman to Ripken Street went over Ripken Street's head. It hit Coach Sam DeHelia, which kept the ball near the base. Ripken Street picked up the ball and had enough time to tag Aiden Romero out at third. The umpires just conferred and confirmed the call. Aiden Romero is out at third base. An absolutely chaotic play ends with an out at third and a successful pickoff attempt. Well, successful is a little bit of a stretch, but it works out for the Chaparrals. And there's one away, bases are cleared. Devin Lone still at the plate here, takes ball 1, so it counts 1-2, just a chaotic sequence there. And some early scrutiny here from both sides. Count 1-2. Breaking ball alone just gets a piece. We're getting to see the full windup here from the right-hander Parker Saltzman. A real old school wind back and delivery from the reliever here. Fastball misses high. Count goes 2-2 on Saltzman, or on Lone, apologies.
Hit it hard, Devin. Here we go.
Saltzman's 2-2. Lone fouls this one back, and it'll get out of play and hopefully not hit my car's windshield in the parking lot behind Burger Stadium. So we'll do it again, 2-2 on the way from Saltzman. And Lone, did he go? He did. So the catcher goes down swinging, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, number 7, Andrew Winters.
So that'll bring up Andrew Winters. Winters hit by a pitch, his first trip to the plate. Lasers that one foul. Breaking ball popped high in the sky, shallow center field. Coming on and making the play is Lane Johnson. So that'll do it in the bottom half of the third inning. An eventful series of events, but at the end of 3, the lead is still 1-0 Bulldogs. A defensive showdown here at Burger Stadium. Liam will be out for his 4th inning of work when we're back on Vype.
Thank you for your support of Bowie baseball this spring.
Top half of the 4th inning. Bulldogs leading 1-0. Liam Bruner back out there for the Bulldogs. Efficient through 3 innings, just 29 pitches in total. Breaking ball in there is a strike to Lane Johnson, the leadoff hitter. He came up in that bottom half of the 3rd inning, but his at-bat cut short. He fouls this one back. That was, of course, after Kai Covert was caught stealing. Johnson is down in the count, 0-2. As most Westlake batters have been tonight against Bruner. Bruner winds, deals, fouled back, in and out of the glove of Devin Lone. So we'll do it again at 0-2. Johnson struck out, looking his first time up. Lone delivers, breaking ball, silky smooth in there, strike 3. No answer yet for Liam Bruner. It's another K in this Westlake lineup, and there's one away. So I'll bring up Colton Stevens, the right fielder. Swings through that one. 0-1. That breaking ball outside, 1-1. Opposing hitters batting just 143 against Bruner this season. This one lined sharply to short, fielded nicely there by Romero. And there is the second out of the inning.
Coming to the plate, shortstop, number 4, Austin Knox.
And that'll bring up Austin Knox. Liam Bruner looking to retire the top 3 in this order yet again. This one popped right up. Lone locating, it falls underneath it and makes the play. So yet again, Devin Lone ends the inning. 1, 2, 3. Down go the Westlake Chaparrals. Another quick inning of work for Liam Bruner. We can all get used to it. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Bulldog Bats looking to dig into this lead a little bit more. We'll be back on Vype.
Coming to the plate, DH, number 32, Kai Lu.
Back here at Burger Stadium, Bulldogs hanging on to that 1-0 lead. Looking to add a little bit of padding here. And a great guy up to do it. It's Kai Lu. Breaking ball in there. Strike one. Again, a very unique look here from Saltzman. That delivery angle really hides the baseball well from these Bulldog hitters, especially these righty-righty matchups here. 1-1's the count. Saltzman deals, breaking ball just misses. Count goes 2-1. Some angst from the Westlake side of the ballpark. 2-1's the count on Lu. Saltzman winds, delivers, fastball fouled off. Again, Kai Lu, when he gets a piece of it, a good piece of it, I think can go a long way. He's down in the count here, 2-2. Pitch grounded softly down the third baseline, goes foul. Two on the way to Lu. Fouls that one off the leg. Staying alive. Again, no shortage of velo from the Westlake bullpen. Some Saltzman bringing the heat. And as a batter in this situation, you just look for that one mistake. Could be a fastball that just gets left over the heart of the plate. Something where Kai Lu can take advantage. We'll do it again. 2-2 on the way from Saltzman. Off speed, just misses. And Kai Lu works this count full at 3-2. Saltzman versus Lu. Payoff. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Parker Saltzman wins that at bat as Lou goes down swinging, and there's one away.
Number 1, Jeremiah Solomon.
So a great at bat there from Kai Lou, unfortunately falls short in that battle, but that'll bring up Jeremiah Solomon with 1 out, walked in his first plate appearance. Fouls this one off. So Saltzman has retired the first 3 batters he's faced. Working against Solomon now. Good contact there, fouled off the right side and out of play. Oh-2 on the way, breaking ball misses outside. Count goes 1-2. One, 2, breaking ball in there, called strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Parker Saltzman, and there's 2 away.
Number 3, Luke Knittel.
So that'll bring up Luke Knittel. Righty third baseman with a beautiful sac bunt earlier in this game, placed perfectly down the first base line. This one hit hard up the middle, but stopped there by Saltzman. He'll just toss that one underhanded over to first and retire the side. So a nice inning of work there for Parker Saltzman. No runs, no hits, 2 Ks for the righty. A really good game unfolding here at Burger Stadium. It's tight, 1-0 Bulldogs.
Thank you for your support.
To the top of the 5th we go here on Vype. Hey baseball fans, are you ready to hit a home run with your smile? Dr. Brian St. Louis at Central Texas Orthodontics can help you achieve that smile you've been dreaming of. Our friendly and fun orthodontic office has affordable financing and is located 1/2 mile east of Bowie High School. So swing on by Central Texas Orthodontics to get an MVP smile. Knittel Real Estate has a knack for knowing the Austin market and the know-how to knock the home buying and selling process out of the park. So now you know, say the K with Knittel Real Estate at knittelrealestate.com. Thank you to Kruger's Jewelers for supporting the Bowie baseball program. Kruger's Diamond Jewelers will delight you with extraordinary service, exceptional merchandise, and great prices. What's not to love?
Now batting for the Chaparrals, catcher number 12, Mateo Rincon.
We're ready to kick things off in the top half of the 5th inning. A defensive battle going down here between the Bulldogs and the Chaparrals. Bulldogs out in front 1-0. Another masterclass unfolding from Liam Bruner. Count is 2-0 on Mateo Rincon, the Westlake catcher. Headed into the top of the 5th. Bruner with 37 pitches, 30 of which were strikes. uncharacteristically down in the count 3-0 here to Rincon, who lined out sharply to center field his first trip to the plate. And the 3-0's outside, so Rincon earns a 4-pitch walk. So the first Westlake base runner since the third inning. And Caleb Garner will pinch run here at first for Rincon, as one of the catcher swaps. Classic move in the high school baseball world.
Now batting TH number 27, Owen Strain.
As Owen Strain steps into the box, struck out looking in his first plate appearance back in the top half of the second inning. Bruner looking to get back on track. Strain showing bunt, takes outside. That's 5 straight balls for Liam Bruner. And if I'm Devin Lone here calling pitches, I'm thinking let's go back to that curveball, that go-to pitch, get our guy back on track. 1-0.
Yeah!
The bunt went around, so a strike called on Strain. And some frustration again here from the Westlake coaching staff. And confirmed that the bunt was held down by the field umpire. So Bruner back in the strike zone, counts 1-1 here on Strain. Rincon leads off first, check over from Bruner. Crowd starting to get into it here at Burger Stadium. Tying runs at first. Breaking ball just misses low and away. 2-1's the count on Strain. Westlake can sense the blood in the water here. Knittle's in at third. Bunt is down. That one's definitely a strike. That was a swinging bunt, and the count goes 2-2 on Owen Strain.
Get it, Bruner.
Bruner comes set. And a check. A more serious check there on Rincon, or well, the pinch runner for Rincon at first. A big time at bat here for both these teams. Bruner versus Strain. 2-2 on the way, is fouled off the third base side and out of play. So count stays 2-2. Lefty versus lefty. 2-2's the count. Bruner deals, grounded right back up the middle. A nice play there by Romero, records the force at second. So a big timeout there for the Bulldog defense. There's one away. Took a weird hop off the lip of the grass there. Romero still able to come up with it. A nice defensive play there That'll go down as a fielder's choice for Owen Strain. And T. Collard will step up, lined out to second. As we will have another pinch runner here for Strain. We'll get that substitution in just a moment. Again, T. Collard steps in, 1 out. Runner at first. Bruner checks. There's that curveball. Whew. Looked really good from here, just missed. According to the home plate umpire, so the count 1-0 on Collard. One out. The 1-0 on the way. Fastball's outside. We'll have a meeting on the mound here. I think a smart move here from Coach DeHelia, kind of settle the nerves from his ace. Having a little bit of difficulty finding the strike zone here in the 5th inning. Sometimes all it takes is a quick little pep talk, a quick reset to get the gears turning on the right axle again. And especially important with 1 out and only a runner on first before things get too chaotic. A lot of times you see those mound visits, once you already have runners in scoring position, it's like putting a Band-Aid on a big wound. 2-0's the count. That one's right in there for a strike. There we do have the pinch runner Leonard at first for Strain. Leonard, a decent lead there off the bag. It warrants a check from Bruner. Two and one's the count to Collard, and that is up high, 3-1. So Bruner looking to refine that command. 3-1's the count. And that one's in there for a strike. You can see he really slowed the motion down, simplified things on that last pitch, and he's got Collard at 3-2. Another check there. So keeping a close eye on the pinch runner, Leonard. Bruner's set. The payoff. Just a rinky-dink ground ball to first. A chance at a double play, but slides in safely under the tag. A nice play by Hunter Willingham smartly going to first on the grounder, but taking away the force at second, allowing Leonard to slide under the tag. So there's 2 away here. The pinch runner Leonard now at second. And it brings up Hayden Chung, the left fielder. So a major at-bat in this game right now. Bruner's breaking balls in there for strike 1. Bruner's longest inning by far, has 2 outs now. The 0-1, grounded slowly over to short. It's gonna be a tough play for Romero, fires over to first. It's not in time. A nice stop by Willingham is gonna keep Leonard at third. So it'll be Thirst and third here with 2 outs on the infield single from Chung, and it brings up Kai Covert. So we'll have a pinch hitter here. It'll be number 2, Lance Hayashi, stepping in a big situation for Westlake. The tying run just 90 feet away, 2 outs for the Bulldogs. Maybe a matchup move here, bringing on the righty to face the lefty. First pitch is up high, ball 1. Leonard leads off third. Chung off first. 1-0's the count. Pitch, fouled back. The 1-1. Nice stop there from the backstop lone. Count goes 2-1. In a normal situation, you might see some sort of first and third play on, even with 2 outs. But with 2 runners caught stealing by Devin Lone earlier in this game, maybe a little bit more hesitancy from the Westlake dugout. Bruner deals, swung on and missed, strike 2, couldn't hold up on the check swing. So Bruner 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. Two outs, 2-2 is the count on the pinch hitter. The pitch, line, sharply foul down the third base line. A real decent piece of contact there from Lance Hayashi.
Sit him down right here.
Crowd making some noise. 2-2's the count, 2 outs. Bruner deals, cut on and missed. Strike 3. Liam Bruner works out of the jam in a huge spot. The Bulldogs escape. A massive inning there from Liam Bruner. Able to work out of a jam, and it stays 1-0 Bulldogs. We're going to the bottom half of the 5th. Don't go anywhere.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, first baseman, number 35, Hunter Willingham.
So we're back, bottom half of the 5th inning here. Hunter Willingham will step in. It'll be Willingham, Bell, and then Pena back at the top of the lineup. Just an exciting 4.5 innings of baseball so far in this one, between two 6A powerhouses. Bowie desperately needs to pad this lead. Willingham will get things started here against Saltzman. That sweeper misses. Willingham reached on a fielder's choice. His first trip to the plate. And quickly ahead 2-0 is the first baseman. Saltzman yet to allow a Bulldog base runner. Willingham looking to buck the trend. Swings through a heater. Big time cut there from the righty. So the count 2-1. Saltzman deals, grounded sharply over to short. And a nice play there by Austin Knox. Retires Willingham for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, number 33, Liam Bell.
So you can really feel the change of this Bulldog baseball program. Consistently compete at a very high level, but this year, just a really solid team from top to bottom. Looking for a signature win here tonight against Westlake. Liam Bell looks at ball 1. One and O's in there for a called strike. He asked Coach DeHelia about this team. He feels they can compete with just about anyone. Some big time wins early in this 26 campaign have provided a road that these Bulldogs have run on and used as motivation and momentum as we get deeper into this season. Of course, still a long way to go, but the Bulldogs look poised and ready for another competitive playoff run. The 2-1 count here, swung on a miss from Bell. Count goes 2-2. The count 2-2, the pitch, breaking ball. Oof. Real nice one there from Saltzman. He continues to dominate this Bulldog lineup as Bell goes down swinging.
Right fielder, number 8, Leo Pena.
And we're back to the top of the order. It'll be Leo Pena. He will face Saltzman for the first time this evening. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a line out. He has scored the only run of this ball game. First pitch he sees 1-0. Again, we talked about it earlier, but the motion from Parker Saltzman really can affect how the batter picks up the baseball. Again, really gets all the way towards the top of his body when he delivers. And it looks like, yeah, a catcher's interference there. So Leo Pena will reach. Looks like he tipped the glove of catcher Mateo Rincon. So that's the first base runner that Parker Saltzman has allowed this evening. So two-away here, Pena leads off first. He's gonna go immediately. Good jump there, and he is in safely. Another stolen base for Leo Pena. No hesitation there. First pitch out of the stretch from Saltzman. The 7th stolen base of the season for Pena. Liam Bell leads the team with 9. So a runner in scoring position here. Aiden Romero with a chance to capitalize. Check there on Pena, who is back safely. Romero with a sac bunt. Was also hit by a pitch in his first 2 plate appearances. The 2-hitter looking to pad this lead with 2 outs. Romero Pena, I should say, with a big secondary as Romero looks at ball 2. Bulldogs not afraid to challenge the arm of Rincon. Pena stole third earlier tonight. Being held on closely, dancing off the bag. There he goes. Pitch is outside, and there's no throw from Rincon. Another swipe for Leo Pena. So a chance here with 2 outs. Counts 3-0 on Romero. Devin Lone waits on deck. That fastball finds the zone, 3-1. Last time Pena scored on a wild pitch, it scooted by Rincon to the backstop. This 3-1 is low. And Romero works a walk. Bulldogs threatening. It'll be Devin Lone with 2 outs.
Pinch hitting for the Bulldogs.
And it is not Devin Lone. It'll be Matthew Renner pinch hitting for Devin Lone. So Coach DeHelia opting to use his bench here, putting the bat in the hands of Matthew Weber. Bit of a tactical change here, nevertheless. First and third situation, and a little soft attempt at the third to first pickoff move from Saltzman. Again, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Matthew Weber, the pinch hitter. Romero is going to take second base. It's a runner's indifference. So just like that, one of the biggest opportunities of the season for Matthew Weber to break this game open. 2 runners in scoring position here. Count is 0-1. Breaking ball in there, called strike 2. Pena off third, Romero off second. 2 outs, 0-2 to Weber. Breaking ball, strike 3 looking. So no runs come across, two runners left stranded. Bulldogs will look to do it again defensively. The score still 1-0 Bulldogs. We are headed to the top of the 6th.
Excuse me, our RBI level sponsors, Cadillo Real Estate, Kruger's Diamond Jr., and Central Texas Orthodox. Thank you for your support of Bowie Fishing.
He's hot, sweat drops round the clock. Door never locks and the noise never stops. Not all day. Work 73, 11, 11, 7. Shift work, tough work. All of the busy convenience store clerk to feed that hurt. Going insane. She's mad that some lad drove off and didn't pay for his gas, and he won't be the last. Around
Coming to the plate for Westlake, third baseman number 20, Ripken Street.
Welcome back to Burger Stadium. We are entering the 6th inning. Bulldogs lead by the score of 1-0. Liam Bruner back out again in the top of the 6th. Faces off against the 9-hitter Ripken Street and delivers that breaking ball for strike 1 after an absolutely dominating first 4 innings. Caught a little bit of wind in a 24-pitch 5th inning, which to Bruner's standards is more than a lot. But he's back out here as Street fouls that one back, so the count quickly 1-2. After Street back to the Westlake top of the order with Lane Johnson and Colton Stevens. 1-2 on the way here, grounded right back up the middle. And it's gonna be in for a hit. Aggressive base running. Nearly thought about it, did Street going for 2. He'll stay put at first. Romero just got his glove on it, batted it down. There was briefly no one covering the bag at second, but it'll go down as a hit. So a single to start things off for Ripken Street, and we're back to the top of the order with Lane Johnson. Fastball misses outside, 1-0. As that one finds the zone, count 2-1 on Lane Johnson. Liam McDonald getting loose in the pen for the Bulldogs in case they need him. Two one's the count. This one lined a short. It's over the head of Romero and into left center field. Street. Oh boy. An overthrow trying to get Street at second. Street rounding the base at third. He's going to stay right there. So a defensive miscue from Solomon. He threw the ball over the head of Winters. Went all the way to the Westlake dugout. Johnson advances to second. Street to third. And Westlake threatening majorly with no one out. Bowie clinging on to that 1-0 lead. And now a full offense meeting here on the first base side. Colton Stevens is going to step in, the right fielder, who's 0 for 2. So Bruner desperately trying to refine that touch that has worked so well for him all game. But things can shift. You get to the second or third round through the batting order, hitters start to pick up on small things. But ultimately, Bruner just looking to refine the zone here. Never been a better time for a strikeout than right now. It'll be Bruner versus Colton Stevens. Runners on second and third. Infield is in. Bruner deals. Breaking ball in there. Called strike one. Street leads off third. Johnson off second. The pitch. Grounded sharply towards the Bulldog dugout. Bruner's got him at 0-2 now. Devin Lone as trustworthy as it gets behind home plate in case he wants to try something. Might bounce into the dirt. 0-2 on the way. Fastball just misses off the plate. Lone was set up on the black, had it right where he wanted it. Doesn't get the call, no ABS yet in Texas high school baseball. Now the 1-2 from Bruner. This is low. Count now 2-2 on Stevens. Infield still in. Bruner, the 2-2, fouled back. Count stays 2-2 on the right fielder. Bruner gets the signs from Lone. Comes set. 2-2 on the way. Flown out to left field. Solomon makes the play. Runner is tagging. Here's the throw. Home, it's a dime. And it pops out of the glove of Devin Lone. The run scores, and we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1. Can't ask for a much better throw than the Bulldogs just got from Jeremiah Solomon. So the Bulldogs do get the first out of the inning. But Ripken Street comes home to score. And the game is tied at 1. Lane Johnson advances to third. And Austin Knox, the shortstop, will step in here with one away. Knox reached on an error. He shows bunt here. It's a squeeze! And Johnson was caught in between third and home, but there was no one covering third. You could cut the tension with a knife here at Burger Stadium. A super aggressive play there from Westlake, who catches an absolute break. So deep breath here. Count is 0-1 on Austin Knox after the unsuccessful squeeze. Johnson leads off third. The pitch is low. A nice block there by Devin Lone. The infield remains in with one out.
You got it, Liam.
1-1 is the count with one away. Austin Knox at the plate. Bruner winds and deals. Fouled back. Count goes 1-2 on Knox.
Two on him.
Big time moment here. Count 1-2 on Knox. The pitch. Line foul. So Knox stays alive. This will be pitch number 80 for the southpaw Bruner. As the sign from Lone comes set. Time called. Wind starting to pick up again, blowing in from center field. Under the lights at Burger Stadium. Big moment in this one. 1-2 on the way from Bruner. Lined into center field. Bell makes the play. Johnson will tag another strong throw, not in time. Westlake takes the lead. It's 2-1. But another out there for the Bulldogs. They've got two now. And the base is cleared. So it's 2-1 Westlake. Had to figure the Bulldogs were going to need a few more runs to win this one regardless. But now their offense will have to do it with the backs against the wall. Just 2 frames left as Mateo Rincon swings through strike 1. The 0-1 on the way. Misses in, 1-1. There are 2 outs. Westlake has taken the lead, 2-1. 1-1 pitch swung through. Count goes 1-2 here on Mateo Rincon, the catcher. And the 1-2 on the way, up high, 2-2. Two now. Fouled back. Count stays 2-2. Bruner looking to give it back to his offense. To scratch some runs across, get back in this game. 2-2 on the way. Flown out to right field. Pena's there, fighting the wind, and it gets by him. It's gonna roll to the wall. Rincon's going to second. He's rounding second, going to third. He'll stay right there. It looked like the wind picked up right as Pena was settling underneath that baseball. A challenging play. And it works in the Chaparral's favor. So Bruner unable to secure that third out, and it looks like this could do it for him. After an excellent night of work, Liam Bruner will come out of this game surrendering just 2 runs to a potent Westlake offense. And we will have a pitching change replaced by McDonald. So McDonald will come in for the Bulldogs to get the final out of this 6th inning. Westlake threatening again, with Rincon standing on third. Just a fantastic game of baseball being played. You can tell, you can feel, I should say, the rivalry.
Now pitching for the Bulldogs.
It truly has shown
Liam McDonald.
between the lines so far tonight as Liam McDonald takes his warm-ups. Regardless of record, regardless of location, when these 2 teams face off, you can throw the stats out the window. So as Liam McDonald warms up, we'll step aside briefly here. We'll be right back with the action. There's 2 outs in the top of the 6th.
Now batting number 27, Owen Strange.
So Liam McDonald enters for the Bulldogs, just needs to get 1 out here. Breaking ball's in there for a called strike. Owen Strain is the hitter, the lefty. Reached on his fielder's choice his last time. Grounds this one to second. Winters is there, bobbles, fires to first in time, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across for the Chaparrals. They take command at 2-1. And the Bulldog Bats need to come alive. They've got 2 innings to score 2 runs and retake this lead. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
All right, folks, we got 6 Cane's meals left over at the concession stand, and they're selling for $6. Go buy them up.
Hi, Austin. This is Ian Lisnow from Murphy Insurance Services, your local Allstate agency right here at 7035 Bee Cave Road, Suite 103. As a proud Austin native and Bowie High School Class of 92 graduate, I'm thrilled to support Bowie baseball this season. Whether you need home, auto, or life insurance, my team is here to protect what matters most with friendly, personalized service. Come see us, give us a call, or look us up online. Murphy Insurance Services, proud sponsor of Bowie baseball and proud to serve our Austin community. Bottom half of the 6th inning here, it'll be Andrew Winters recorded that final out in the top half of the inning. He'll look to get things started here. This Bowie offense has scored a run, still without a hit. As Winters steps in, they'll need to change that. And at the very least, get this thing back on level terms. Parker Saltzman back out there for Westlake. First pitch is a strike to Winters. Winters swung on and missed. 0-2's the count. As Saltzman enters his 4th inning of work, he's been nearly perfect since he entered. Has Winters down 0-2. Pitch on the way, breaking ball, grounded right back up the middle. Bobbled over there at second, and there's no play at first. So a hard hit baseball pays off for the Bulldogs. Andrew Winters is on. And that's going to be ruled the first hit of the game for Bowie. So just what the doctor ordered, a base runner to get things started. And a pinch runner here, or a pinch hitter, I should say, here for the Bulldogs. It's Rowan Disher, the lefty. Winters did steal a base back in the 1st inning. And Saltzman with that slow delivery to home plate. We'll see how aggressive Coach DeHelia wants to get here. Relatively small lead off first, initially at least, for Winters. First pitch shows bunt. Pulls back, count 0-1 on Disher. And a meeting on the mound here yet again. So Rowan Disher has appeared in 11 games this season. He's a .250 hitter with a .704 OPS, has 5 hits this season. Looking to keep things rolling here, and it looks like we do have a pitching substitution coming in for Westlake. We'll have those changes for you here in just a moment. So a dominant performance there from Parker Saltzman, not allowing a hit. until that infield single there on the hard hit baseball from Andrew Winters.
Now pitching for the
So
Chaparrals.
it'll be number 3 for Westlake, T. Collard. So Collard moves from first base, and we'll see if he stays in the batting lineup as well. Collard's scheduled to lead off the top of the 7th when we get there. And so it'll be Collard versus Disher. When we resume play, we're not gonna even go to a break. Again, Bulldogs trail here 2-1 in the bottom of the 6th. There's no one out. Andrew Winters is on first when we resume. He represents the Bulldogs' tying run. Bulldogs looking for revenge, having not beaten Westlake in either of the contests they played last year. So Disher steps in. The chant is Disher, and he bunts this one back. Thankfully, against the screen, scary moment whenever those bunts get up in the air. Count is 1-1. Saltzman did throw a pitch in the start of the at-bat. So Winters leads off first, a conservative lead there. 1-1 the count. Disher showing bunt, taking a strike. Count goes 1-2. So the bunt likely off now. One and two the count. To Rowan. Pitch on the way, in there. Called strike 3. Disher goes down looking. There's one
Now
away.
batting, left fielder, number 1, Jeremiah Solomon.
So Jeremiah Solomon will step in. Again, game-tying run at first base. It is Winters over there being held on. First pitch is low to Solomon. Walked and struck out so far in this one. Will be Solomon, and Knittel is waiting on deck. 1-0 again in the dirt, 2-0 to Solomon. Pitch misses. So count 3-0 here. T. Collard having a little bit of trouble finding the zone in this at-bat. Does he have the green light? No, and it misses. So Jeremiah Solomon works his way on. The chains move.
Number 3.
And the tying run in scoring position now, first and second here for the third baseman, Knittel. Winners off second. Now, swung on and missed. Knittel chasing the first breaking ball he sees. Counts 0-1. Knittel is one of the better hitters in this order, a .295 hitter this season, but is down in the count now, 0-2. A .938 OPS, a propensity for putting the ball in play. Would love to find some turf in the outfield right now as he looks at strike 3. So there are 2 away. And Hunter Willingham, the first baseman, steps in here. So a big opportunity in front of the big first baseman, Hunter Willingham. 2 runners on. He's got the tying run at second, the go-ahead run at first. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch misses. Willingham using some of that plate discipline. Count 1-0.
Here we go, Hunt.
1-0 on the way is low. Count goes 2-0.
Good level, hard swing. Looking for yours, looking for yours.
Got it. Right here.
2-0 on the way to Willingham. Just catches a piece. 2-1 now on Hunter Willingham. Two outs, 2-1 on Willingham, one of the big at-bats of the game. That one gets another piece, and it's 2-2 now on Willingham. Winners on second, Knittel on first. This one roped into shallow right field, and it's down into right field. Winners will score. Knittel held at third. A massive RBI single for Hunter Willingham. He advances to second, and we are tied at 2. A clutch RBI for the first baseman in a huge moment with 2 strikes and 2 outs.
Center fielder, number 33, Liam Bell.
And I apologize, that's Solomon now at third, who is held up. Solomon at third. Winners scores. The score is 2-2. As this one's grounded, fielded by Knox and over to first. So the final out of the inning recorded. Not before the clutch bat of Hunter Willingham finds a piece of grass in shallow right field and scores the game-tying run. Folks, it's 2-2. We're headed to the 7th. A classic in the making under the lights at Burger Stadium. Tell your loved ones, tune in right now. You're not going to want to miss this. Bulldogs 2, Westlake 2. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Vype. Well, a thriller underway at Burger Stadium. The score is 2-2 in the top of the 7th inning now. After the Bulldogs get one back, they hadn't scored since the bottom of the 1st. And knot this thing up off the bat of Hunter Willingham. It'll be Liam McDonald back out for the Bulldogs after recording the final out of the 6th, and quickly has T. Collard down in the count 0-2. So Collard, after giving up the game-tying run, has to step in now. Again, down in the count, 0-2. McDonald set, deals outside. 1-2. Collard 0 for 2 so far this evening. And McDonald deals. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. T. Collard goes down with a sword. And there's one away.
Left fielder, number 18, Hayden Chung.
Brings up Hayden Chung. Left fielder singled his last trip up, swings right through that fastball. So a real different look here from McDonald, bringing that velo out of the stretch, where he lacks in the finesse that Bruner brings. He sure makes up for in the heat, as Luke Knittel records the 2nd out on the grounder to 3rd. There are quickly 2 away. So an ideal start to this 7th inning for Bowie.
Now batting second baseman, number 2, Lance Hayashi.
And Lance Hayashi steps in. He pitch hit for Kai Covert in the 5th. Struck out swinging in that plate appearance. (1-0) Hayashi in there on the outside corner. Count goes 1-1. Swung on and tipped into the glove of Lone. So the count 1-2. Big chance here for Liam McDonald.
Get it back, get it.
2 outs. Count is 1-2. The pitch popped up in the infield. Winters underneath it, makes the play. And a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Bowie defense. It's crunch time at Burger Stadium, bottom of the 7th. Right around the corner. It'll be the top of the order for the Bulldogs. Leo Pena, Aiden Romero, and Devin Lone, or Matthew Weber. We'll see.
Now batting right fielder, number 8, Leo Pena.
Bottom half of the 7th inning. Bulldogs looking to win this thing in style. Leo Pena, the leadoff hitter, checks his swing and did go for strike 1. T. Collard back out for Westlake.
Saying he didn't tip it.
So a righty-lefty matchup here. 0-1 on the way, up high to Pena. Pena walked, lined out to center, and reached on a catcher's interference. He scored the first Bowie run of the ball game. Count 1-1 in there, called strike 2. So Leo Pena down in the count now. And calls time.
Let's go, boys, let's go!
Both dugouts up on the fence. 1 and 2's the count. Collard deals. Ground softly down the third base side and foul. Aiden Romero waits on deck. The 1-2 inside, breaking ball misses. Count goes 2-2 on Pena. The 2-2 grounded to short. It's going to be a play for Knox. He fires over, and there's one away. So Austin Knox has been a reliable piece for this Westlake defense at shortstop.
Aiden Romero.
Recording the out there, retiring Pena, and Aiden Romero will step in. First pitch he sees lined into left field. It's going to get down for a base hit. So Romero's on with a single. And it will be Devin Lone stepping into the box.
Coming to the plate,
With
catcher,
one out.
Number 5, Devin Lone.
1 out and a runner on here for Devin Lone. Lone with 2 strikeouts in this one, looking to change course now. Ripken Street in on the edge of the grass at third. Romero being held on at first. A check on him, not in time. Aiden Romero representing the game-winning run. 270 feet away. A conservative lead off first. As the fastball's up and in on Devin Lone. 1-0 is the count. Time called here. Lone adjusts the straps on the elbow guard. Oh, how sweet it would be for Bowie to win this one in style. Starts here with the bat of Devin Lone. Another check on Romero. One out, 1-0 is the count. Pitch on the way is low, 2-0 to Devin Lone.
Baby Devin, you're driving, Devin.
Andrew Winters waits on deck. Ahead in the count here is Lone. Breaking ball's in there. for a called strike. A really nice slope curveball there from Tay Collard. So the count now 2-1 on Lone. This one grounded up the middle, fielded by Knox, steps on the bag at second. It's a double play for Westlake. We talked about him earlier. Austin Knox defensively shut down at shortstop and records the double play there.
After 7 complete, Westlake 2, Bowie 2.
So we are headed to extras. Free baseball here in Austin. Top of the 8th. Right around the corner. 2-2's our score. So extra innings at Burger Stadium. Bulldogs and Chaparrals knotted at 2. Ripken Street, the 9-hitter for Westlake, can't hold up and takes strike 1. Liam McDonald again back out there for the Bulldogs, count 1-1. This game has had no shortage of excitement, which is rare with just 4 runs total to show for it. It was 1-0 Bulldogs all the way until the top half of the 6th inning when Westlake scratched across 2 against Liam Bruner. But not before the bottom half of that same inning where Hunter Willingham drove home Andrew Winters for the game-tying run. So we got here, it's 2-2, top of the 8th. The count is 2-2 now on Street. He grounds this one over to first. A nice play there by Willingham, and there's 1 away.
Coming to the plate, center fielder is number 1, Lane Johnson.
One down. Keep plugging, boys. Keep plugging.
So back to the top of this Westlake lineup, Lane Johnson, 2 Ks and a single, was one of the runs that came home to score in that 6th inning. First pitch misses inside. Count 1-0 on Johnson. Breaking ball just misses. Count 2-0. Again, McDonald just 4 innings total pitched
You got it, Liam.
prior to this appearance tonight in his 3rd inning of work now. In such a huge moment for this Bulldog squad. 2-0 misses high, so count 3-0 here on Johnson.
Don't strike, baby. Just throw it in there. He's a taker.
3-0 from McDonald. That one's in there for a strike. Lane Johnson taking all the way. But that fastball delivered in nicely from McDonald. So 3-1. He'll look to work his way all the way back here. The pitch. Breaking ball in strike 2. And just like that, the count full on the leadoff man, Johnson. One out, top of the 8th. 3-2 count on Lane Johnson, the center fielder. The pitch swung on and missed, strike 3. A big time K from Liam McDonald, and there's 2 away in the top of the 8th.
Good job, Liam.
2 down.
Now batting right fielder, number 13, Colton Stevens.
So he trusted that off-speed pitch, that breaking ball in such a pivotal moment. It pays off for Liam McDonald. And there are 2 outs. A bunt here goes foul behind Evan Lone. It's Colton Stevens, the right fielder, who steps in. Oh, 1 on the way.
Here it is. Strike.
Off speed, just misses. Looked like a little change up there from McDonald, just off the paint.
All night.
And the count 1-1. That one's in the dirt. Count 2-1 now. That one misses high. And some words of encouragement there from the backstop, Devin Lone, telling his guy, just settle down here, finish strong. No one warming for the Bulldogs. It looks like it'll be McDonald's game. 3-1's the count. Fouled back. And it goes full, 3-2, 2 outs. McDonald versus Stevens.
Get it, man, right here.
The payoff. Yeah! Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Again, the breaking ball in a 3-2 count. And Liam McDonald is absolutely juiced running off the field. No runs. No hits. Jump around at Burger Stadium. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Bulldogs thinking it's about time to end this one. We'll see if they can do it. Andrew Winters led off the 6th with a single. He ended up coming home to score in the game's tying run. He leads off again here in the 8th.
Head down.
Looking to do a lot of the same. The score is 2-2, bottom of the 8th inning. Westlake Chaparrals versus the Bowie Bulldogs. A shot into right field and a nice play there. Colton Stevens chased it down in the wind, and there's one away. So a good piece of contact there from Andrew Winters, but an even better play in right by Stevens. There's one away. And Roan Disher will step in. He pinch hit for Kai Lu in the 6th inning.
Rip it, Rowe.
And Disher looks at strike 1. Checks his swing, could not hang on, and the count quickly 0-2 on Rowe, as they affectionately call him here at Burger Stadium. 0-2 on the way is low. Count now 1-2. One, two, misses, gets all the way to the backstop. So the count 2-2 now on Disher. This one's popped over in the left side, coming on and making the play is the shortstop Knox.
Coming to the plate.
Sorry, the left fielder there, Hayden Chong.
Jeremiah Solomon.
So there are 2 away, and that'll bring up Jeremiah Solomon. So Solomon has walked twice tonight. Looking to spark a 2-out rally here for the Bulldogs. Looks at strike 1. Breaking ball right in there from Collard. Oh, 1 on the way, fouled back. Count quickly 0-2 on Solomon. O2 on the way, right up the middle. It's a base hit for Jeremiah Solomon. So some life here from the home side. And Luke Knittel steps in with 2 outs, the winning run on first base. Solomon a threat to steal over there. We'll see how aggressive they want to be with 2 outs to potentially put the game-winning run in scoring position. This one just floated into shallow right field. It's going to find the turf, and Luke Knittel has a hit. Solomon thought about it and is going to go for third. He slides in safely. And just like that, Jeremiah Solomon from first to third on the hit from Luke Knittel, and the game-winning run is 90 feet away. A big-time hit from the third baseman, a clutch moment. And a meeting on the mound. But who else than Hunter Willingham delivered the game-tying run in the 6th inning, and now with a chance to win the game here in the 8th. He's got Jeremiah Solomon at third, who represents the game-winning run. Luke Knittel with the big-time hit, not much meaning to him being on first with 2 outs here. The best thing they can do with Knittel here is try to take him out of the force situation. But the focus right now with 2 outs is on Hunter Willingham. First and third. They're not going to hold Knittel at first. He's going to take off now. As the first one's drilled to left field. Back goes Chung, and it's over his head! Bowie wins a walk-off for Hunter Willingham! He is mobbed by his teammates! An unbelievable victory for the Bowie Bulldogs! They beat Westlake in 8 innings by a score of 3-2. A moment of jubilation, pure joy for the Bowie Bulldogs. Hunter Willingham, what a moment for the first baseman, delivering the game-winning hit on a blast to left center field. 2 clutch moments for Willingham, delivering the tying hit in the 6th and the game winner just now in the bottom of the 8th. An absolute thriller at Burger Stadium. Ends with the bat of Hunter Willingham. Got a great piece of that one. Pounded it into left center field. Past the glove of Hayden Chung. And the Bulldogs come out on top. The final score in 8 innings, 3-2. You just don't come across scenes like this every day. What a game in Austin, Texas. What a game for the Bowie Bulldogs, and what a moment for Hunter Willingham. Hard to put into words what we just witnessed, folks. Started with a dominant pitching performance from Liam Bruner, but when he got into trouble in the 6th inning, it was his offense who picked him up, had his back, and brought Bowie back into this game. Despite the 1 run they scored, Bowie had no hits through 6 innings. Until Andrew Winters had a single to start the 6th inning. Winters was driven in a clutch moment with an RBI single from Hunter Willingham that just dropped into the grass in right field. Fast forward 2 innings with 2 outs. The Bulldogs rallied. It started with Jeremiah Solomon's single up the middle, a hard hit with 2 outs, followed by Luke Knittel's clutch piece of hitting into right field, advancing Solomon to third. But it wouldn't have mattered, third, second, or first. Hunter Willingham delivered an absolute bomb into the left center field gap to walk this thing off. Again, the final score, Bulldogs 3, Chaparrals 2. A moment these guys probably will never forget as they line up for a team picture here. And a moment for sure that Hunter Willingham will never forget. Again, the final score in 8 innings. Bowie 3, Westlake 2, a walk-off win for the Bowie Bulldogs. Thanks for tuning in. And if you didn't think you had enough, these two are going back at it again tomorrow night. This time at Westlake. You're going to want to tune in for that one. What a game. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Adam Newberger. You've been watching the Bowie Bulldogs on Vype Media. Have a good night. Get home safe.